Welcome to another round of Cyborg Gaming. Today we're working on going up Death Mountain, and we're going to go see the Great Fairy. Normally here you would have a shield, but at this time I burned my Kakariko shield, and I also did not go and buy the other shield that I was looking for, the Hyrulean shield. Uh, so first things first, we're going to go and bomb this area and work our way up towards the Great Fairy. With the amount of hearts I have, this shouldn't really be a problem. If you have less hearts, you might need to get the shield. And then after this, we're going to take a ride down uh, using the owl at the top of the mountain. From there, we're going to grab the Hyrulean shield that's in the graveyard, and then also we're going to be grabbing a heart piece. At the top of the mountain, we can also grab a heart piece, I believe, with the amount of hearts I have. Hopefully, I do not die. If you don't want to grab this right now, you can also grab it when we're at the Fire Temple as an adult. So right now, I just wanted to drop down this hole, say hi to this cow, you know, take this back up, and then we're going to head back up the mountain. So you'll see here shortly, we're going to get attacked by some rocks and some boulders flying from the sky. You just need to keep rolling, or shield is what you're supposed to do. As young Link, when you're using the Hylian shield, uh, you're basically too small to actually hold the shield, so you're just going to place it on your back and protect you from those rocks. So a couple Skulltulas up here. We're just going to shoot those down and then work our way up. Okay, and this is the last one we had to kill, and then we'll be right at the top, where we're just gonna play the Zelda's Lullaby for the Great Fairy and get our magic bar. The magic bar right here, as a kid, is not very important, but as you get older, you'll get more magic tricks and weapons, and you're gonna want to use them. One of the first things we'll pick up that uses the magic bar is one, we could use it, hold down B and attack like in a spinning circle, which does a little bit more damage and attacks at a wider margin using the magic. I don't use that attack very often. As you can see there, also you can see the bugs and the spiders that you're going to want to get, and bottle to get the golden Skulltulas. But one of my favorite things to use in the game is actually like Din's Fire, and it does use up a good amount of magic. We can get that as a kid, or you can pick that attack up as an adult. Same thing will be from one of the Great Fairies hiding around Hyrule. So I think there's probably 5 to 6 of these Great Fairies hiding around the map. Each one of them will give you a special weapon or attack. The first one we get here is just a magic bar, allowing us to use magic for the first time. You get Pharaoh's Wind. I can't remember what the other one is called. Intense Fire, and then we'll also get a larger magic bar at the end of the Fire Temple. We have to get a hammer to get that one, and then also on top of that, we need to, at the very last level before we go and get after we go through Ganon's castle, we can then go get like protective hearts is basically what it is. It allows you to take like half damage or something like that. So those are the fairies that are kind of hiding around Hyrule, and you can go through most of the game without finding them, but you do want to grab them when you can. So we're also just gonna go back into Death Mountain. Uh, we can access this easier as an adult when you have the fire tunic, but for now we'll just grab the heart piece. So the timer does depend on the amount of hearts that you do have. You can also grab a golden skulltula within here. Uh, Nice and easy to get. So to grab this particular heart piece, we want to just run straight forward and basically just fall over the ledge and try to drop your way down without falling all the way down. Sadly, I didn't have enough time to get out, but that's okay. Luckily, fairies are a thing. You can always use that to revive yourself. Um, it's a pretty simple heart piece to get, especially if you've been following the walkthrough. You have enough heart pieces where you can make it in and out without much of a problem. I hesitated trying to go over the ledge because I didn't want to just jump right down. Also wanted to check out some of the other areas that were around here. I don't spend much time in this area, so I just wanted to double check as much of the stuff in the area as possible. And as we exit, you would probably notice the owl that's sitting on in front of the fairy temple or in front of the Great Fairy. We're gonna ride him down and then go grab a heart piece that is found in one of the houses within Kakariko Village. I do think that's one of the kind of cooler rides or views within the game is just taking the ride from the owl all the way down, seeing Death Mountain and a Death Mountain Trail. I just like that part. I think that's pretty cool. I like that they don't really seem to have that in the other Zeldas. It would be something I think that they could add. So from going from the heart, we're gonna go back into the graveyard and grab the shield. There's also a couple other heart pieces. There's two heart pieces that we could currently grab within the graveyard. I saved that for later though. I didn't want to deal with going and trying to get Dampy, and then also dropping down and using the Sun Song, I thought I would just keep it organized and go back and grab those together. I thought that it would be a pretty simple thing. Uh, to be fair, Dampy's also one of my least favorite heart pieces to grab. Usually, I like to go in there and grab it, that heart piece specifically, when I have around 500 rupees that I can hold. Need to get more golden skulltulas for that. So from there, we're gonna head out and go over to the Gerudo Valley. That's just a straight run across the Hyrule field. It might take a little bit, but it's just something that we can do to grab another heart piece. Um, and same thing, you can get this one as an adult, you can get this one as a kid. It might be a little bit faster as an adult as you can run across Hyrule, uh, or using Epona is a much faster route. But feel free to kind of speed up the video on this one, as it's going to take a little bit to get across Hyrule. So of course we always got to run into our little owl friend. It's kind of obnoxious, but he does his thing. We'll see him shortly. Try to always just tell him no, I don't really want to talk to you. But he's always going to be there and give you little shortcuts and pointers. From there, we can kind of go up to the right and go to Gerudo Valley. And we're going to look for the first rooster we can find, first chicken. And then we're going to basically try to jump across the valley to a box that we can see hidden on the ledge, and then work our way down as well. So as we're kind of entering into Gerudo Valley, you can kind of see there's going to be a bridge right at the front. If you go to the nighttime, you can do Golden Skulltula once you have a boomerang. From there, also like As a kid, there's not much in this area. As an adult, we can come back and do a lot more. There's actually a temple pretty much that we need to get to through Gerudo Valley. As a kid, there's just not that much here. But if we look underneath the bridge, there is going to be some heart pieces for us to grab. So we just, you grab a cuckoo, whatever they're called, the chickens. You can take a look at basically the box on the left, and then also if you can make it while also keeping a hold of the chicken, we'll work our way down to the Gerudo at the bottom. So sadly, without my chicken, I can't really do too much as I just need to kind of jump down and just jump into Lake Hylia. Uh, we can always just go back and grab that chicken again. We'll take a look at that later, and we'll grab that second heart piece later. And from here, we'll just take our ride back to Hyrule, and we'll call it a day there.